everybody. Hello. I just wanted to jump in here again. I had some time, so I don't know what my hair is doing up here, but I had some time, so I wanted to jump in here and just chit chat with you guys. So that is what I'm doing. I did not announce this live. So this is just really open conversation as you all come in. I know it takes a moment sometimes, so I got a little time, so I'm just gonna sit back and wait while I do a little work at the same time. So let's see here. Where am I trying to go? So much coming up, and as you're coming in, wave at me, say hello, let me know you're here, let me know who you are. Sometimes I can't figure it out in the little in the small writing there, but yeah, let me know that you are here and who you are so that I know who I'm talking to. All right. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to come on here. As we know, we have Let's So Blue happening, and I am really excited about it this year. I have already been receiving entries about for Let's So Blue, and they have been really, really great. So a lot of people are really having fun with it this year with the inspiration photos. So I'm really happy about that. If you are watching the replay of this, thank you for plugging in. But yeah, we are talking Let's So Blue. We are talking a bit about diabetes, since that's what Let's So Blue is about. And we're talking about some sewing plans, basically mine, what I have coming up. So yeah, if you're jumping in, let me know who you are. Let me know that you're here. Wave, say hello. But I just want to just kind of recap on Let's So Blue, because I am seeing videos, I am seeing photos, but I want to remind everybody that if you are submitting, and yes, you are out there, you're telling your stories, you're sharing your makes. Thank you so much. But don't forget to send them to me, okay? If I don't have it, and if I just happen to spot your video, or if I just happen to spot your post, I will say something, because I want to make sure that I have everybody's photo of their make and their inspiration photo, what inspired them to make whatever it is they made. So I want to be able to compile that into a video like I do every year. This is the third time doing this. So I want to make sure that I'm able to compile that in the video. Also, make sure you put your handle name on there as well. So you can send that to my DMs in Instagram, or you can email me at Martika at martikajmakes.com. Okay. So one or two of those ways, or both, if you just want to make sure I got it. And definitely make sure that I respond to you. If I do not respond after, say, a couple of days or so, then that means that I probably missed it. So make sure that I respond to you. So that's just kind of like a confirmation that I did receive your photos of what you made, what you did. Okay. So, yeah, that's it for the Let's So Blue. Whatever you make, it needs to be blue. It needs to have an inspiration photo as well. And you need to send them both to me. All right. So, and make sure that they're pretty clear, because whatever you send to me, I'm going to put that in the video. Now, if you send me several, I'm just going to pick, like one, maybe two, if it's, say, like different angles of what you made and they're totally different. So just make sure we got that. So, why are we doing Let's So Blue? If you are new to doing Let's So Blue or don't know what it is about, November is Diabetes Awareness Month, okay? And this is something you don't hear a lot about, Diabetes Awareness Month, at all. Literally. I'm kind of starting to see it trickle, even, say, like through the local television stations and the different news stations and things like that, you just don't hear about it. You hear a lot about breast cancer awareness month. You hear a lot about that. In October you see the commercials, you see all of that, but you don't hear pretty much anything about diabetes awareness month. And I don't know why that is, because there's so many people in America that deals with diabetes, me being one of them. So this is a way for that I figured for me to take what I do, what I love to do is sew, and others in the sewing community, and a way for us to get awareness out, to whoever we can in our creative way. And the color for Diabetes Awareness Month is blue. And so this is a way for us to put it out there. And I have been sharing information, just some helpful tips and information, just kind of dripping them here and there. I did not want to like just load my feed down. Everything that I post on Instagram, I don't necessarily post on YouTube. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you might want to, if you want to see more of that. And I'm on there as Martika J Makes on there as well. So, yeah, if you haven't seen any of those, definitely go and take a look at those as well, and share. Feel free to share. The information that I share about diabetes is what I have learned from my own experience with it. What I have learned from my doctors, okay, my family doctor, but definitely my endocrinologist, who is my diabetes specialist, which is what something that I highly and strongly encourage those with diabetes. If you do not have an endocrinologist, I strongly encourage you to go and get one. See somebody who specializes in this disease. Some people might say that it's not necessary. Some doctors may say that it's not necessary. But from a personal standpoint, I feel like it is totally necessary, because diabetes is not a one size fit all. It's just not. It is every person who has it, 9 times out of 10 deals with a different element of it. Okay. Some may be mild, some may be intermediate, some may be severe. Everybody deals with a different element of diabetes. That's why I say it is not a one size fit all. What I'm able to eat, you might not be able to eat. What you're able to eat, I may not be able to eat. The amount of carbs that I'm able to have, that might not be your story. So that's why it's very important to see a specialist, so that it is customized to your needs, as far as to help you reverse it if it is type 2 diabetes, to help you along the way, and deal with any other issues that it may have caused. Okay, so that is where I'm at when I say that I strongly encourage people to see an endocrinologist, because to me it is that important. You want to be able to live your best life while fighting diabetes, while trying to reverse it. You want to be able to live your best life, and you really can. But it's hard to do if you don't have the right support system, if you're not getting the right advice. Okay. Um, I was getting not so great advice from many people who are not specialists, who's not even doctors, when I was diagnosed. And my situation, the way that I was diagnosed, I know many of you have heard my story, but my situation was a lot different than most people who was diagnosed with diabetes. I was literally dying and did not know that I had diabetes, because it is something that really crawled up on me really, really quick. And it shocked not only myself and my family, but it shocked the doctors too, the way that it happened. And I ended up in the hospital fighting for my life with ketoacidosis. very, very dangerous, in a very severe state. And it's just, I'm a miracle, because I should not have been alert or walking into the hospital to see what was going on with me. I should not have been, because the way that my numbers were set up, a 12.7 A1C and a 769 blood sugar, I should not have been walking in that hospital. And so basically, everybody was really shocked, including myself, because I didn't know what was wrong until it was all broken down to me as to why I should not have been up talking to anybody when I did go in. But 4 days later, after a great hospital stay, wonderful staff, but I don't suggest it. After that, my life changed completely. It changed just that fast. It literally changed when I took my first step into that hospital. And I didn't know how I didn't know how much it was going to change until it did. And so I literally had to just kind of get my mind right, because this is a mindset thing, y'all. Seriously, I had to get my mind right to, number one, accept it. And then I had to wrap my mind around embracing it, because this is what I had to do in order to begin to fight to reverse it. And that is what I have been doing. And some people, it take longer than others. This is not a race. Some people may never completely reverse it. But one thing that I do know is that if you push to do the right things for you, if you push to eat the right foods for you, work your body out, get your body moving, get your water in, doing all of the things, it's going to get better. It will. And I'm really speaking of type 2 diabetes, because that is what I have. Type 1 diabetes, it's a different ball game, but people are living with it every day. That's when you're diagnosed a little bit younger, but people are living with it every day. But I am speaking of type 2, because you can reverse it if you are willing to put in the work to do so. So yeah, that's where I'm at, with my personal diabetes journey. I'm on no medication still. It has been almost 12 months now, and no medication. But when I left that hospital 3 years ago, I was on insulin. Okay. I was giving myself insulin shots 5 times a day. I was on metformin. I was on the highest dose that the doctors could prescribe. And yeah, and we won't even talk about, me having to switch up my diet with all of this, and my body trying to figure out what the heck is going on. What is all this you're giving me? And so it was a fight, you guys. It was a fight. But now I stand here today. I got off of everything but metformin, but the dosage was lessened. I got off of insulin in 4 weeks. Okay, that's how hard I fought. And so I know it can be done. I know it can be done because I did it, but you just have to focus, put your head down, and love on you for a little bit, or a little lot. Love on you and you only, so that you can get to where you need to be. So I hope that encouraged somebody. Because that is really why I share my story. That is really why I do the Let's So Blue, to be able to encourage others. And so many of you have commented, you've come into my private messages and letting me know that I have really helped you in your diabetes journey. And I appreciate that, because I'm helping people I didn't even know I was helping, you know. But I know how hard it is. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I won't sit up here and patty cake and sugarcoat and tell you, oh, yeah, you can do it. It's easy as a no, it is not easy. Okay. That's just one thing I don't do. I don't think that you help anybody by sugarcoating. Okay. I just don't believe in that. I think that you help people by being open and by being honest with people. Okay. And that is what I expect. That's what I expect from my doctors. Okay. I let them to don't sugarcoat with me. Tell me what is going on. Tell me what I need to do. Tell me what I need to stop doing. Okay. I can get over my feelings. All right. But if it's going to better my life, that's when I need it given to me straight. Okay. So that's how I just put it out there. So the way that I kind of put diabetes out there and the way that I try to encourage, sometimes I don't mean to offend, but when I say things like, you need to get your water in, and some people, I don't like water, learn to like it, okay? Because it's needed to dilute the sugar in your blood stream, okay? It's needed. Learn to like it, whatever way. There's too many ways to like water nowadays, okay? We're grown. I don't that excuse to me just doesn't ride well, especially if it's going to help prolong my life and help my body, this temple that God gave me. If it's going to help me do better, I'm going to figure out a way to learn to like water, okay? I like water. I love water. That's pretty much all that I drink except for my coffee right here, okay? But if you are one and you're talking about, I don't like water and this, learn to like it, y'all. I'm not going to sugarcoat that at all. You have to have it. And I'm talking about straight water. I'm not talking about water in tea. I'm not talking about water in coffee or anything like that. You can flavor your water, okay? You can do lemon, lime, strawberries, oranges. There's water flavors that you can squirt in your water nowadays. There are so many cucumbers. Cucumbers make delicious water, cucumber slices. There are too many ways to like water, but the bottom line is you have got to get your mindset right and get to chug-a-lugging because your body needs it when you have diabetes, period. There's just no getting around that. You have got to hydrate and you've got to dilute your blood some, okay? To make sure that those sugars are moving in the way that they are supposed to be moving and not piling up in your bloodstream, okay? The other thing is sweet sugar. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I I know that omitting sugar is hard. I know that it is. There are desserts that I love that I used to make myself, okay? There are just some desserts that if I can't put sugar in, I don't even want it, all right? So cuz I know it's not going to be the same. But my take on that is I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you I don't have dessert sometimes, okay? Sometimes I do. Last week I did. I had bread pudding at the restaurant that me and my husband went to when we were celebrating our anniversary. But I don't indulge in those things. It's everything in moderation. Okay. And when I say moderation, I don't mean go get the biggest slice of something after you've had all these carbs on your dinner plate. No, that is not it. When I know that I'm going to have a little bit of dessert and I'm very sensible about it when I do, I limit the amount of carbs that I'm eating, if any at all, on my plate because I know that I do want a little slice of that pie or a little slice of that cake or whatever. But outside of the sugar, let me tell you, we're living in a time where there's too many alternatives. Okay, it's one of those things. Find what you like and just try to figure out how to make it in a better way, in a healthier way, in a way that's not going to spike your blood sugar, okay? Is there enough protein with that to kind of slow down the processing of the sugar that might be in whatever it is you're eating? Is there a way to completely omit the sugar, which is best, okay? Is there an alternative that's still going to make it taste really good, but I can just totally omit the sugar and not spike my blood sugar at all? Things like that. Let's just be real about it. It's not easy, okay? And if you're taking medication for diabetes and that is not the excuse. the extra insulin pump and all of that, or a shot of insulin because I want to eat all of these. That is not the excuse to gorge on sugar. Seriously, y'all. You have got to want your body to be better because at the end of the day, it still affects your body. Okay, so you have to kind of, sometimes you have to wean off of it. Sometimes you have to sometimes you have to kind of schedule yourself, at times when you're going to have this and when you're not going to have this or whatever, or this once a week thing, if that's the way you have to kind of try to get away from it or whatever, do what you have to do to eliminate as much sugar from your diet as possible. Now, when we buy things in the store, if you look on the back, when I'm reading the labels, I'm looking for those added sugars. Okay, that's the key word you're looking for, added sugar. Okay, some things are going to naturally have sugar in it, but even I'm mindful of that. Okay, but so as far as what I'm trying to say is that you're not going to get away from sugar completely, all right? Unless you're just sitting there eating protein all day, every day. But in all reality, whether you have diabetes, if you have diabetes, you still do need some carbs, okay, to balance all of that out. So understand that, and that goes back to why you need to see an endocrinologist to help customize your diet plan so that you are eating the right things and the right balance of things for you, okay? So with that being said, I am looking at possibly starting a membership group for diabetes. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Let me know what your struggles are with diabetes. Like I said, the information that I share from my own personal experience. And I share it from what I have learned from my endocrinologist, who I see every 6 months. Okay. I was seeing her every 3 months, but we're down to 6 months now. So, yeah, these are things that I get straight from the professional and straight from my personal experience. All right. So let me know if your struggle is food. Let me know that. Let me know if your struggle is working out, moving your body, okay? If your struggle is hydrating, or even if your struggle is wrapping your mind around the fact that you have diabetes. Let me know that, okay? Because that is going to help me understand that when I do put this together, as I'm working on it now, when I do put this together, I am hitting the key points of what people are needing. So let me know that in the comments, whether you're watching this live or watching the replay. Help me know where you need help in your diabetes journey. So enough said about diabetes. Let's talk about some sewing plans. My Let's Sew Blue outfit is done and completed, and nope, I didn't even give any sneak peeks of the fabric or none of that. Let's just say I am very, very pleased with the outcome, and I did take it from an inspiration photo. I did take it from someone known in the sewing community, so I'm going to be sharing that in the video, as I and on my own personal post at the end of the month. So that is coming. And yeah, so I'm done with my Let's Sew Blue. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna sew anything else. What I sewed is 2 pieces, so I don't know if I'm gonna sew anything else for it. I'm gonna say probably not, because I am actually getting prepared for Sew the Trends, and it is myself, Crumpets Tea and Sewing is hosting it, and also Creativity by T, Talisha. We all 3 of us are hosting that, and then there's some other awesome ladies in the sewing community that you're going to see announcing that pretty soon. So I am actually working on sewing a couple of items for that. Can't really show you because I haven't really just totally pinpointed, but I think this pattern is going to be one of them. I think I'm going to do a top This is a maybe, y'all. So if y'all don't see it, don't be like, well, you said you were sewing the top. Don't do that. Because y'all know I'll change at the drop of a hat. So I may be doing this top, but not with the bishop's sleeve, the cuff there. More so with this cuff because I have an inspiration photo of a top that I was looking at sewing that with. So yeah, I might be doing something with this, but just kind of mashing up, a few of the views together to get the look that I want. So that might be one that I am sewing. I do know that for Sew the Trends is in December, by the way, but I do know that I will be sewing a lounge set for that also. Y'all know I'm into my lounge wear. And if you saw my video I posted, I think yesterday, that I posted about why you should sew several of your most worn pieces, this is the perfect example, okay? I grabbed this again out of the closet this morning before I left the house. Y'all, now I have two of this pattern, the Simplicity 9857. It's up there on the wall, okay? Because I'm going to be making another one. But I keep grabbing this one. I keep grabbing my other one now. I need to make a third one so that I am the true and real life person of why you should sew more than needed of, no, not more than needed, but more of what you wear all the time, because it's just comfortable. All right, so I'm totally into loungewear right now, and that is really a lot of what you will be seeing me sew really through December, is more like loungewear pieces. I got some great ideas for some possible challenges coming up. I mean, for next year, not coming up, but for next year, that I'm just kind of trying to brainstorm through. But me, myself, I'm going to let you know now what I'm going to be doing. I bought this book, and I don't know if y'all bought it, but Make It Yours with Mimi G. Y'all, I bought this book, okay? And I have had this book since it came out. Okay, since she started selling these books, I have had this book and I need to get into it. All right. It was a big hype and everybody was buying the book, but I haven't seen a whole lot of people come out about the book. Okay. I've seen a few people that made things out of the, that's out of the book. I will say that part of my Let's Sew Blue is from the book, but I actually sewed it from Sew It Academy because I'm still a member of Sew It Academy. There's just so much in there I won't leave. So yeah, but one of the pieces is actually from this book. But yeah, I'm going to be going through this book starting January. That's what I want to do, just my own personal project. If you have this book, you want to join me in going through this book, do that, because not only am I going to be going through this book, talking about it here and there, but I'm going to be blogging about it as well. So yeah, that is my project with this book here. So yeah, make it yours with Mimi G. If y'all have this book, let me know in the comments if you have this book and have you sewn anything out of it. What I like is the fact that there are how many looks? You can hack all of the pieces in this book, and you can get, I'm trying to see, it's 109 looks out of this book, y'all. And like all of the looks, that you can do there, it's like pages and pages of them after you have hacked the pattern. But you also have your pattern pieces right here in this envelope is your folded pattern pieces. And I actually have the PDFs in my email because Mimi G had told us if we purchased this book to email her, she would send the PDFs for it. And I sent proof that I purchased it. She sent the PDF, so I don't even really have to cut into those that's in this book. But yeah, this is just an awesome book, y'all. And I have read through it, and so I will be getting into this book in starting in January, and it's gonna be a big project, big undertaking. So yeah, but it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna give me some really needed me time while it's really really cold outside. So yeah, but seriously, y'all, I'm getting ready to jump off of here. All right, my coffee done got warm. It was hot. Yep, it's warm now. It needs to go go get heated up. But I do. Let me know in the comments if you are dealing with diabetes, especially if you've reached out to me to let me know that you have been encouraged, inspired, and helped just through my story. Let me know where your biggest struggle is. You know, food. I'll say it again: food, working out, moving your body, accepting the fact that you have diabetes, hydrating, drinking water, things like that. Let me know, you know, where your struggle is, because it's a struggle. It's not easy every day, not even for me. And I'm a very disciplined person, but some days we're human, y'all. Some days it's just not easy, and you just have to kind of try to bring yourself back in one way or another. The other thing that I will tell you that's happening before I jump off of here is that I am writing an ebook. I'm almost done with it. So you will be seeing that really soon. It is me sharing my story and my full story. I've shared my story here, but there are details that y'all don't know about. So I am sharing my full story in there. Even have gone back to ask my daughter and my husband about some details that I remembered but couldn't remember the details on. And so yeah, I've been taking my time and writing that, and also giving helpful tips through my experience along the way, giving some inspiration through my experience along the way, kind of breaking down some things that's hard to understand sometimes when it does come to diabetes. So yeah, be looking for my ebook as well. So hopefully I'll get that out in the next week, okay? Because like I said, I'm almost finished with it. I just need to kind of finish up a couple of chapters and then finish constructing it, and then put it out there so that y'all can get it and share it with your loved ones, you know, definitely in time for the holidays. Speaking of holidays, I said I was leaving, but let me help y'all real quick, okay? I put up a post on Instagram, all right, talking about diabetes, you know, temptations in diabetes during the holidays. I will tell you to enjoy your holidays, all right? But I will also tell you to be mindful of your situation. What I'm trying to say is, y'all, don't forget that you have diabetes. Don't forget that. I know that probably auntie, mama, grandma, uncle, cousin, whoever is bringing that pound cake, sweet potato pie, peach cobbler, cheesecakes, all of that. But you have to remember your situation, okay? It's not easy, but at the same time, let me give you a different way of looking at this, because I remember I used to just pig out, okay? I used to pig out for Thanksgiving. I used to pig out for Christmas. But afterwards, I didn't feel so good. And if you think back on the times to where you just went full gluttony, okay? I'm just put it out there like that. You went full force. Your face was just in the plate and going back and getting seconds and thirds, and I had done had 3 slices of that cake already, and I done had the afterwards, you were full as a tick, but in all honesty, you didn't feel so good. That's because you put your pancreas in overdrive. You put your stomach in overdrive. You put every organ in your body in overdrive because you did not know how to put the fork down. And when I say you, I mean me too. Okay? I did it as well before diabetes. So when you think, one thing that I have noticed the past 3 years eating during the holidays with diabetes is that I'm still mindful of balancing my plate. I don't put too many carbs on my plate. I put my allowed amount of carbs on my plate. I make sure I got plenty of protein, and then I look for the non-starchy vegetables because I know that I can load up on that protein, whether it be the turkey or if you're vegan, whatever that protein is for you. I can load up on that protein, and I can load up on those non-starchy vegetables like the greens or the cabbage or the green beans, whatever it may be. And then I will get my allowed amount of the potatoes or whatever. If there's dessert there, I don't even look at the bread. I don't hardly look at the bread anyway, but those dinner rolls, as delicious as they look, I'd rather have a little sliver of that pie when I'm done. And then after I am done with that, I am satisfied. I'm not too full. I'm not bloated from overeating. I am not feeling sick because I have overate, but I eat sensibly. And then if I want to take some home for the next day or something like that, I can do that. But I say enjoy your holidays, but remember your situation if you have diabetes, okay? Seriously, you will feel so much better about yourself if you just remember the situation that you are in. Don't feel bad about yourself. I remember that at first I was feeling so bad about myself because the first family gathering we had, it was like 2 weeks after I got out of the hospital, and it was a family reunion. I couldn't I really couldn't indulge in everything then because I had just got out of the hospital dealing with ketoacidosis, and my body was still trying to regulate lower blood sugars. And so I felt bad and kind of sad because I had diabetes. But let me tell you, in a way, it helped me be better with me. All right? To eat that sensible plate of food and to be able to still enjoy, that little bit of dessert, I was able to still enjoy life. And what I saw was more important was spending more time with my family, being able to be alive. That's what I had to fix this up here to focus on, because I'm sitting there sulking because I can't dig into like they doing over there. But I'm looking around, I'm like, girl, if you don't get yourself together, you just got out of the hospital with something that was life-threatening, and here you are 2 weeks later sitting with your family. I had to switch that thing. So instead of looking at what you can't do, focus on what you can do and look around at all of your loved ones who you're surrounded with. And if it's just you, let me tell you something. Look around, look outside, look at yourself, go to the mirror. You are here for a reason and a purpose. You're alive, okay? There's a lot of people 6 feet under that decided that they would go left and say, yeah, I got diabetes, but I'm gonna die happy. And that's just what they did. They died happily, overeating and everything they shouldn't have been indulging in, with amputations in the whole 9 yards. Don't let that be you. Do better. Okay? That is just like probably my overall message today. Do better. We all have room to do better. I tell myself that all the time. The other week, I slacked in my workouts because I was so busy that I didn't take out a few minutes to go work out. I said, if you don't do better, girl, what is wrong with you? I have real talk with myself. Do better. All right? I didn't say you had to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. None of us are perfect. We are not God. But you can do better. All right? If you're not moving your body, go for a walk. If it's nothing but 10 minutes, go for a walk. Do something to get things going. Do something to where you can give yourself a pat on the back and say, girl, you got this. Do something that's going to help you do better. And through the holidays, let your family see that you are a different you. No, I'm not gonna indulge in all that this time. I gotta do better for me. And let them know that. Now don't even offer me no more. I gotta do better for me. I've had my limit. I'm good. Thank you though. Let them see that you are really valuing who you are and do better. So I hope that that has helped. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all let me know everything in the comments. Everything I have told you to let me know in the comments, let me know in the comments. All right. So thank y'all for popping in here and joining in with me. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all again really, really soon. As a matter of fact, next week, y'all gonna see me again real soon. So have a great one. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If I don't pop in here before then, just cherish you, cherish your family, make beautiful memories, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great one, y'all. Bye-bye.